at the crease towards the end of the innings. Someone with considerable potential in the game, in all formats, at all levels. He's going to get the defense of that target underway for the CCC as they bid farewell to the competition. Final part of the action for them. Good way to start. Good way to greet the big man.
It was a good delivery, first off. Took Chris Gayle by surprise. Chris Gayle is a tall man, and that ball went just chest high. Good carry, good bounce. And that's a bit of an eye-opener for Chris Gayle.
Wide ball. Well, I'm sure that puts an extra bit of edge, an extra bit of spark in the effort of Jason Holder. As I'm sure it would have for you, looking to burst onto the international scene. You're trying to make an impact on the top players at the time. What better way to make an impression than when you're coming up against someone of the caliber of Chris Gayle in this format of the game, knowing his destructive ability. Offering no shot. Certainly would have been a question of bounce there.
Yes, probably the height is what saved Chris Gayle, or did he pitch in line? Just pitched slightly outside leg stump, but I thought the height saved Chris Gayle there. He's a tall man, he was standing up straight, and even though he offered no shot, he was clearly going over the stumps. Good decision by the umpire. Chris Gayle very watchful. Let's have a look at it again. Pitch just about in line. Probably would have gone over the stumps.
Well, of course, the slip fielders are very enthusiastic, as you would expect them to be. Anything they can do to encourage the umpire to raise the finger. And Gayle looking to give him the charge now. And this really adds to the occasion. You've got Gayle here not wanting to be cowed by a young man. Wants to make his own statement. He's found runs hard to come by over the last few weeks. Didn't get many in Bangladesh in the limited over matches. Just a half century in the Big Bash League for one of the Sydney teams. And of course both will be on the plane to Australia next week. Hopefully they'll have better navigation on the way to Australia than those three gentlemen the Superman was interviewing. They claimed to be on the way to Australia and took the wrong plane and ended up in St. Lucia. I think there's a considerable geographical difference between the two. Yeah, well, hopefully neither one of them is a navigator. If they are, you wouldn't want them taking you anywhere. It's a surprise they got to the ground. First over completed, 2 without.